Hey everybody, just making a quick video right now because a new update just came out for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's not a huge update, but there are definitely some things to talk about here. First of all, we got a new character and 3 new kart parts, which make up a really cool Breath of the Wild themed kart, based off of the Champions Ballad DLC from that game. So I'm really excited about this. Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games, and I think that this is a great addition to Mario Kart. If you haven't already seen my video on what the best kart parts are, I'll put a card up on the screen and a link in the description if you want to see that. So as far as how good the new parts are, there really isn't too much to say. The Master Cycle fits in with a vehicle group with the Tanuki Kart and Koopa Clown Car, which in my video I had placed in the B tier section. It's a pretty good kart, but I only see it being used in certain situations. It has a low mini turbo stat, which isn't very good, and its speed isn't great either, but if you watched my video, you would know that speed isn't really that important when picking a combination. So the reason this kart is pretty good, though, is that it has the best traction in the game, which makes it easy to use on courses like Neo Bowser City or Dry Desert. That also means that it's easy to use with heavy characters, so overall, a pretty decent kart. Now moving on to the new wheels, the ancient tires, I can't really say many good things about these because they have the same stats as the Monster and Hot Monster tires, which, much like the Master Cycle Zero itself, have very good traction, but there really isn't much else to these wheels, and I definitely don't recommend using these when picking a combination. And finally, the paraglider. I've never really said much about glider stats. That's because they don't really matter very much, so I'm not really going to say anything about it other than the fact that it looks really cool. And finally, we got a new costume, I guess, for Link, which is his Breath of the Wild look, which I think is really cool. Now, Breath of the Wild Link has the same stats as regular Link, so there's nothing to say about that. But we do get to check out the colors of his carts because they vary from character to character. So his standard card is the same as regular Link's, however now, rather than the logo being the Triforce, it's the Sheikah symbol from Breath of the Wild. And this new pipe frame color is yellow, which is an interesting choice. I think light blue would have made more sense. And then he has the green circuit special, but I don't really care much about what that looks like because this card just isn't very good. He also has a red bitty buggy, which is also interesting, but I actually really like it because of how it contrasts the blue outfit that Link is wearing. He also has the red and black sneakers, so it seems like there's kind of a red theme here. His standard bike matches his standard kart with the blue and gold. The sport bike is the dark blue and red version. The city tripper is red. And finally, the standard ATV also matches the standard kart. And that's about it for changes. I really like this update because it means that we'll probably get more DLC for this game in the future, which will hopefully include more tracks and characters. I know a lot of people are wondering if there's going to be any DLC for this game, since it already comes with all of the Mario Kart 8 DLC, but this is definitely a good sign, that along with them adding support for the Labo motorcycle, except that doesn't really add much, so I didn't make a video on that. And I can't wait to see what comes next in the future, so that's about it. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.